Hello and welcome to the channel. We are here today with the guys from the Bavaria factory and also Clipper Marine to have a look at this Bavaria 420. Quite an interesting design, this one, excuse the flags. So start at the stern of the boat, which you can quite easily see has a decent size hydraulic high-low bathing platform, so you can put a dinghy on here, a jet ski, whatever you fancy. When that drops down into the water, this clever little device here creates the steps depending on how deep you put it. And then this incredible open aft deck space. So you can configure this as you like. You'll notice that there's runners in the floor. So at the moment, table is over here on the port side and the double seating is over on the starboard side. Using these clever track systems, you can lift the lever up and you can then effectively slide those two seats right the way to the aft, so it sits in here, and then you can slide the table, which is in coffee table mode now, through to this section here, and you can have the conventional layout where you have the seats there, table here, facing into the boat. Pretty standard stuff, but obviously like we've got at the moment. And just out of interest, you can take one seat and put it that side, still have the table in the middle, and then have a singular seat over there. So you can choose to do with it as you please. If you do have the seats in the aft section, you then have, as you can see down here, a couple of sea doors, deck gates, that can close everybody in. Fully synthetic teak deck throughout, flexi teak I think it is. Obviously what you do lose is a little bit of access to the side decks. But while we're here, look at that fantastic stainless fair lead, cleats, and a lovely hydraulic winch for when you're stern to berthing. Access over there up to the flybridge, but we will head indoors first, I think. Before we go in, quite logically, those sliding doors slide one side and the other side, and again it must give you incredible. In fact, we stand here and go inside and turn around. Imagine with those doors fully open, you can run out your bunk or your berth and jump straight in the sea in the morning. But I'm going to shut the doors because the aircon's working away. The first thing you meet when you come in is the dining area. Really nice area, lots and lots of glazing and some lovely LED lighting in the top there, and then lots of storage in the side units there. Seating all the way around. This particular variant has a fixed table and it has these really clever seats. So these two seats are basically exactly the same. This one is folded down and it's a stool, and this one is folded up and is a seat. Now obviously all these boats, being Bavarian boats, are built in Germany, and they do all of the woodwork in-house, which gives them the ability to have this fantastic finish we see here. Galley up, pretty self-explanatory, 3-burner gas hob, with a sink in here, decent sized sink, with this little mini sink friend. Lots and lots of practical workspace, which is really good. And then things like bin gas taps down there, and a little bit of extra storage in the fridge. Oh, look at that, nicely stocked with beer. That's what we like to see. Thank you. So again, moving forward, we have the helm station, nice and high up. Great thing about a high helm station is it gives you really good all-round visibility. This particular version is on IPS drives on Volvo Pentas. And I'll drop the engine spec details in below. Great thing about IPS is they're obviously conventional throttles, but they also were the leaders, if you like, in the joystick control system. This one's quite a good spec boat because it also comes with hydraulic proportional bow thruster, and then the usual array of bits and pieces that you'd expect: navigator, heating system, anchor winch, that sort of thing. Lovely big one-piece windscreen, giving you a lovely view of the PALMA boat show. But equally, if we turn around, you'll see, particularly with the deck furniture where it is now, really good view aft when you're stern to mooring. Let's have a quick peek in this cupboard under the helm seat. Oh, there you go. Shore power and breakers, 240 volt. So the idea with this boat is all entertaining space, dining, galley and helming is upstairs, and then all the accommodation and everything else is left for space downstairs. Nice big open anti-area here, because obviously you've got this whole section here is open, so that throws light down below decks. Straight ahead of us is the master cabin with this really nice centerline double berth, big storage drawers underneath. There is a bit of extra storage under here if you want it, but obviously predominantly this is the water tank and the bow thruster down there. Nice hull windows with openers, and then there's storage, big storage lockers both sides. Same on the other side over here. Deck hatch up there, and then USB plugs and little spotlights, reading lights over there. Really nice cabin. And there's a little vanity station here with again some additional storage. And what's quite nice, when you're leaving the cabin to go out of an evening, you then have full height mirror. It's really neat. And again, if you wish to, you could have a TV installed up there. So if we then head back aft, dip over here, we're into the second cabin. This is probably the better of the two second cabins, because it has substantially improved headroom over the other side. This particular one, as you can see, it is effectively two single berths, but with an infill cushion it can comfortably make a very decent size, very comfortable looking double berth with the reading lights, with stepped headroom depending on where you are, but certainly you can sit up in bed. You do have access to the hull window, which is going to put extra light and ventilation in, and then you have little bits of storage dotted around the place, cupboard in there. Big hanging, half hanging cupboard in there. We come out of here, we then go straight across to the shared heads. So it's quite nice because the loo in there, shower, opening porthole, and a decent size, full size shower in there. Actually, before we go any further, I should show you the master heads that I skipped. So very similar layout, nice vanity unit, decent size, really decent size mirror there, and then just around the corner you come inside, there is the heads itself, and then really decent size, full height, full headroom shower. Again, both sections have an opening port line, which is really good to let the steam out when you're having a shower. So that's all the cabins bar cabin number 3, which is neatly tucked behind this door here, and again shares that day head. Now, as you can see, as soon as we go in here, it does have slightly restricted headroom, and this one is made up as 2 singles, but you can see once you're in here there's decent room. These are full-size berths, and you do get that extra illumination and extra space there from that hull window. And then there's storage cupboards both sides here. Very practical, lots and lots of storage, and lovely woodwork. It's quite nice and light down here. I said that light is increased because of the fact that the antechamber here has the window. Well, let's have a quick peek under here, shall we? That looks like a washing machine. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, please let me know. So that's the inside. As I say, not in its entirety because we are at a boat show, so we haven't looked at every single cupboard. We will have a quick nip up onto the flybridge. So it's nice, they've got these opposing steps, which makes it really easy to walk up, and a lovely big grab handle on both sides to take you up. Once we're upstairs, you can see there's that seat that flips both ways, so that can, I believe, be folded flat to extend this dining area here. Oh, probably actually to slide forward to fill that in, to be fair. little neat hatch there, throwing light and ventilation down into the cabin area. Another sunbed there, and then a repeat helm station up here with all the usual bits and pieces. So the throttles, joystick controller, proportional bow thruster there, and obviously the navigation system. Big sweep of windscreen there, and a view of the foredeck. This particular one has the bimini on, which is very relevant today, and a beautiful, massive, double-sized table. And then right at the back here, we have a wet area and a bar with a griddle and a sink, and then things probably like ice maker. I don't know what that is. It's like a water storage thing. Oh, water for the tank probably. So there you go. We're going to have a quick look on the foredeck and then we'll finish up.
Sure, take your time. I'll be on the table.
So nice wide side decks, grab handles everywhere, which is really good. Say synthetic teak, flexi teak all the way through. Nice big sun lounging area forward. Again, you can see where those ventilation hatches and light hatches are for the forward cabins. Little anchor seat, anchor locker down in there. But let's sit on this little seat down here. So there you go. That is the Bavaria 420. Thank you very much to Clipper Marine and to Bavaria Factory for allowing us to do a tour of this boat, and we will finish off with a view of the Palma Boat Show. Thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you next time round. Do please like and subscribe.